So Strax and Necrid.
Some of the top contenders seem to see as they made it into the top 4.
Yeah. What's the
Strax.
over-under here?
Strax idling on Maul, so big bet he's gonna start with Maul, but I'm not quite sure what to expect out of Necrid. Maul versus Grievous.
Ooh. That should be interesting. When I was playing against Strax, he was very direct with a lot of his approaches. And it was just hard to touch him and to get the backslashes and the nulls on him. So he ended up getting me down quite a bit. But I think he's gonna, if he just tries to go direct with Necrid here, GG, he's gonna eat it a lot.
If there's one thing General Grievous love, it's unchecked aggression.
Yes. So I think he's gonna have to rethink his approach here. In general, the strategy against GG is to take advantage of the ramps because GG is much slower to get to those areas.
He can pressure out 2 dashes as well. That period of vulnerability.
This is really good spacing from Strax. Just like trying to feel him out, see what he's going to go for, take advantage of the space. Yeah, there you go. That's the type of stuff you want to do when he's on the building, coming down, clip him.
This one I favor Maul. No! GG got up. I think maybe Necrid got up slightly faster from the down there.
You know, I'm surprised too because Necrid turned towards him, so if he was facing in the opposite direction, looked up, he would have definitely had that.
Necrid getting a clip and another down. Strax using a bit more of the safety roost that first round, but not quite as much the second. GG doesn't have 0 ramping potential, but having any building close by is usually a good tool. I'd expect a lot of fights to happen around some of those major ramping zones.
Yeah, that'd be in Strax's best interest.
Strax not, well, I say not quite taking advantage of the double dash, but he does there in the end.
I actually really, really like Strax's spacing here against the GG.
Outside from that one clip, he's generally been giving a healthy respect for the distance that Grievous can cross quickly.
He's taking advantage of terrain, really trying to pull Necrid in. Ooh, I think he didn't see where he was there.
I think he was maybe trying to go for like a late front backslash, but getting caught up there, definitely.
Yeah, bad positioning.
Hasn't Necrid killed Strax twice now?
Yes.
So, like, it should be 8-8 or 7-8, would it not?
I don't think it's been even. I know Necrid's had more kills than Strax.
Oh,
I think
well,
Wolf
I
got
have
it right.
the scores inverted. Never mind.
Famous 6-9.
A nice score indeed, followed by a very nice slam.
That was bold. Very respectable.
I think perhaps more bold than even Strax was expecting.
Yeah.
Didn't even see the backslash animation start.
The overly aggressive GG ramps with the air. Oh.
Good catch by Necrid.
Necrid's really, he's tired of playing the games. Strax is really trying to wear him down, and circle him. But Necrid's just going right for him, zoning in.
Circle Strax are good, but not quite so good when you're able to follow close. Oh!
Ooh, got caught by that.
Strax was playing with fire there. Good on him for finishing that off, because getting stuck on that portion of the dome can be tricky for a finish.
Yeah, it's frustrating for him, I imagine.
He's probably more relieved he got the finish than Necrid was for having the chance to stand up.
So I think Strax has conditioned Necrid to play a little more aggressively, which is actually in Strax's favor here, because he
I
can
think he
bait out
actually
some
took
of the...
damage from that aerial there, because
Yeah.
Strax got staggered. It's 2 in a close period, but unfortunately it's still a little too close to escape combo.
Necrid playing really good defense right there.
I like that move from Necrid. The only thing was, oh, that's a really good use of the moisture evaporator, and it almost paid off. Does still get the kill in the end.
Nice.
Use that little perch to bait out the dash from Strax that he knew was coming. Strax has tried multiple times and gotten him a couple times with those descending into the dash attack.
Yeah, that's a really good bet when you're playing Maul. You know, I do the same. Oh, he's... Ooh, he could have easily had a worse situation there. Yeah, I think he's getting caught in all these weird spots where he's not able to finish. I mean, he ended up finishing twice on that, but it was just tough. Infamous Dome.
I think Strax won out from the non-CD angle there because it looked like GG was starting his dash. Or maybe it just wasn't out yet.
I think Strax is playing too close with that combo.
I'm not so sure combo has much place in a Maul versus GG.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very risky to approach that close, you know, just comboing when he can easily negate it.
I think probably like C1 maybe C2 if you're really pushing your luck just because of how fast it comes out. But at that point, you're spending so much time right next to him. That's just a risky state to be in.
Yeah,
And if you're going to
I
be
guess
spending that long, you might as well backslash.
correct. Ooh. Yeah, I think they're going to reposition on that. Just
They
awkward.
both decide for a moment to play chicken a little bit.
It's very awkward spacing. Again, this is Necrid's favor here. I hope he gets one off on it. Necrid doing the 360.
Strax retreating back to his hidey holes up on roofs.
Ooh, very nice.
Strax finally pulled out the I'm gonna dash straight at you strategy. And it's rare enough that he was able to get the hit. Necrid wasn't ready for that one, even jumping. Strax have been catching Necrid in the air just a lot in general. Whether
This is
it's
a good strat for, you know, playing against a GG because, oh, nice. Ooh, unfortunate.
hitting that wall, giving Necrid the chance to stand back up. You hate to see it.
Do you happen to know if Strax is a good Ayla player?
He's not bad, but I don't think he would prefer to swap to Ayla versus GG. I think I think he would probably just stay Maul.
I think it wouldn't be wise to play Maul again. But, yeah, he might. Oh, especially on arena, it might be tough with them all.
I think he'll stick with his guns there, or maybe. Oh no, he will go Ayla.
Yeah.
Maybe with arena in mind, he favors the addition of CD more.
Yeah, it's definitely tough on flat ground because the GG definitely has the advantage there. So. I think Ayla is the natural switch here.
For arena, definitely.
I think this was, well, it's actually a calculation by Necrid because since he can't move up on the arena, everyone has to come down to him. So it's actually a pretty good play because he can take his time coming up and then move down.
And now we see the GG and Ayla in their natural habitats. Both very far from each other. Ayla
It's
in the
going to be a longer
sky,
match.
GG on the ground.
It's going to be a longer match for sure. So they just offer each other the chance to jump before the rounds. But when I was playing against Strax on this, he was basically clipping me as soon as I was spawning. So I don't think it's in his interest to, try to wait because he can grab a couple points just by nicking him as soon as he spawns.
I wonder if the first person to break it will ruin it for both of them.
I mean, all's fair, right?
All's fair in love and war, and there's no love in war. First blood did go to Necrid. We'll see if that changes the aggression. For now, it seems to be just a mad CD off.
Ooh, nice. You see, he's hunting for the next kill here. Oh, and it happened
See,
to
we
come
have
right
very
behind.
quickly dishonored the notion of jumping before the start. Unless they're reserving that to only ground spawns. But the amount of voracious hunting for that ground spawn. Good wait by Necrid. Baits out the dash and then the combo from Strax.
Those aerials are very risky.
Strax actually gave up an opportunity. That was 2 dashes out of Necrid. Maybe he just wasn't quite recovered. Second dash gives Necrid the ground he needed to hit the Ayla. Necrid starting to pull away a little bit.
I think Strax has got to roll a little sooner on those dashes to get some more momentum because Necrid's able to catch him on each of these.
I think he needs to dash roll. He's trying to just finish off of a dash and maybe hope for riposte, but he's facing Necrid in a lot of CD angles. Necrid's focusing very heavily on ending his dashes with CD angle, and he's just ending up so close to Necrid that Necrid's able to get an easy follow-up, either with the second dash or otherwise.
I haven't seen Necrid play a single dash out of position. Like, every single dash has had CD on it. See how he's spinning each and every single one?
Mm-hmm.
He's
It
really
may not
playing
always
safe.
start with an angle, but just about all of them will end with one. Or have it, at least at some point in the middle.
And this might be good. The strategy of Necrid's might actually work out in Strax's favor. if he realizes that he does this a lot, he can just catch him on the end.
One thing to know he's doing it. It's another to counter those two dashes so close together.
Something else for Strax to consider here is Necrid's. He's really trying to bleed the space for stamina regen, because after 2 or 3 dashes, he needs it.
Yeah, he's
So
giving
Strax
Necrid a
should be trying to
lot of
stay.
opportunity.
Yeah, he should be staying a lot closer to him, especially at following up a bunch of those dashes because he's spent them.
Necrid's not going to complain about being given that much space. There we go again. Just a little too close. Necrid gets the follow-up on a second dash. That's 2 dashes. That's his opportunity, but he misses his dash. Gets trapped behind the barrel. Oh, no, we got out.
That's looking rough right now for Strax.
Not seeing those punishes on Necrid for... Oh, well.
Uh,
Now,
Maybe got a
Necrid's the
little too
one getting
cocky there.
backed into a corner.
I think some of the aerials Strax is doing are good when they're very close. Ooh, got a good chance here. Ooh. Just keep peppering him with these, because his stamina's got to be running low.
That's 2.
One more. Ooh.
Give a GG too much space and time to regen his stamina, and there's no real high ground use. It's been pretty much all on the ground, just like you said at the beginning. Necrid just going to town in the environment he's going to do best in. That closes out the round. 1-1.
That was a rough one. I think Necrid's just going to stick with GG here. I don't think they're going to try to play City. Probably going to go back to East.
Definitely, I see him going back to East. Oh,
Oh,
mixing it up
maybe
with
a
City.
Vader.
Depends on what Necrid does.
Ooh, that's a unconventional choice. I think this is going to be a heavy aerial strategy here.
That's what I'm thinking. Probably going to be all those buildings close by for all the jump cancels, aerial spam, fast movement to bait out. I think I see why he's doing that. With all the mobility of Luke to draw out all the dashes from Necrid and abuse backslash.
Yeah, I see the strategy there too.
Maintain a lot of presence around him.
I think Vader might have been a better choice here, but you know, if he's just trying like heavy aerials and he's assuming the Necrod's going to follow a lot of what he's trying to do, then maybe he can clip him a couple times.
I definitely feel like my counter to that would have been Vader, but we'll see. Strax has chosen this with the GG and the arena in mind. Now to
Necrid
see
is
if it
pretty
works
good.
out for him.
Necrod's pretty good at ramping with GG, so It's going to be tough to catch him out of position.
First attack out of the gate is an aerial.
Yep.
And
Very
immediate
shocking.
retreat to the roofs as well.
Yeah, like he was trying to take advantage of that too.
More aerials.
You know, he might have thought that Necrid might not know the CD lines quite as well in the city. Maybe
Could
that's the
be.
reason why he chose that too. But that requires him to know him, you know, just as well.
Caught dashing gives the first blood to Necrid. Depending on how he keeps up his spacing, that could be a sign of future things to come.
I think Strax is a little too comfortable around Necrid on the ground. He should be a little more wary.
Especially when he knows that he has stamina still waiting to use. There's 1, 2 dashes. That's 3.
Good chance.
He's low.
Good chance to bait it out. You can tell Strax is trying to bait out the non-CD angle because he keeps running away from CD and backslashing. Unfortunately, he hasn't been able to clip Necrid yet, but that kind of looks like the plan, which is not a bad thing. So on those bubbles, that's definitely in favor of loot. If Strax plays that correctly.
An unfortunate tumble there for Strax. Still a little bit too close to Necrid. GG's reach on his C3 coming into play.
Strax says, I'm not going anywhere. You need to come to me. Ooh, unfortunate.
Ooh. Strax might have thought he had something catching him in the air. Unfortunately, Necrid came back down to shut that one down, and shutting that one down as well in similar fashion.
Oh, he's stun locked in there.
However, Strax, I think, was envisioning this to go. I don't think this is the start he quite saw coming.
I think this might have been a good strategy against some other GGs, but Necrid's just really good at ramping here. He knows the map super well.
He conserves his stamina. I notice he likes to stand still after he finishes a dash if he's not doing anything else emergently, just to get that extra regen going.
Ooh. That's just a poor aerial there.
Yeah. Looks like he may have been trying to go for like a one-shot and a knockdown off of it, but Necrid was just standing still again like he likes to do to get that extra regen. And 2 more kills go down the drain, just like that.
You know, Necrid played defensively. He only seed 1 on that, so he could quickly dash right after that. So, it's props to him for really being aware and, you know, playing a little different. Because a lot of people would have played a lot more aggressively with the seed 1, C2. He immediately was able to follow up and take advantage of that.
I don't think
Ooh!
I think that was kind of more like a defensive automatic mash combo there, but it paid out real well for him. Strax trying to go in with a dash attack, maybe to follow up with a backslash, but instead all he got greeted with was the open arms of a C3. Good backslash there from Strax, the first one that he's been waiting for.
Still got a sense of humor.
That he does. Comebacks always happen. Oh, that was not where he wanted to be.
Definitely not. He got cornered there. I think there were some good ramps he could have taken advantage of.
A little slow on that backslash. Would have been good if he'd gotten it.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Caught out by the C1. Another round in favor of Necrid.
Yeah, Necrid's GG is definitely something to be afraid of here.